Welcome to Everyday Cooking with Ann. Today we're going to make one of the best hors d'oeuvres for Easter time because so many people color eggs and hunt eggs and have children, and eggs are just one of the best things at Easter anyway. This is going to be an hors d'oeuvre to serve for Easter dinner, and so I'm going to be putting this on my Easter playlist, but you can make these any time of year, but spring and summer is one of the best times to do deviled eggs. Okay, there's a little trick to making those eggs be bright and beautiful. The egg yolks, and that doesn't have any gray around it, or they don't come off easily. Shells come off easily, so there's a little trick to it, which I'm going to teach you today how to make, and then we're going to go ahead and make the recipe of the deviled eggs. So first step is that I'm just about ready. I have a pan, saucepan that's just about coming to a boil. And when it's at a full boil, in just one moment here, I'm going to start adding my eggs into the water bath. Just one at a time. And on this recipe, I'm just using 6 eggs right now. So it'll turn out to be 12 little half eggs that you can put on a platter. You can, of course, double this recipe. Okay, the water is starting to boil. And I'm going to go ahead and add my 6 eggs gently in here because I don't want them to crack going into the water. These are large or extra large eggs because we want to have a big enough yolk to make plenty of filling. Okay, I put these in here. The water is just about coming to a full boil. I'm going to wait for it to be a full boil. You can see the bubbles coming up to the top. It's not quite, if you look inside here, it's not quite a rolling boil, but it's coming there very quickly. Okay, at this point I'm going to turn my eggs off. Quickly put an airtight lid on top and just let them sit in this boiling water that'll start cooling down. And I'm going to put my timer on for 14 minutes. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to start making and preparing my water bath, which I'm going to put a cold water bath using ice cubes that I've all got ready. When I'm ready to put them in the bath, I want to have it, they will be very hot. I will drain off the water. We'll put them in an ice water bath, so I'll be putting water in with these. So we'll be back in just a moment as we watch how to finish the eggs off in the ice water bath. Okay, our eggs have been boiling for 14 minutes, and now I'm going to put them in my ice water bath. They're still kind of hot, so I'm just carefully putting them in our ice water bath. This is going to shock them and cool them immediately. And while these are getting really nice and cold, and I'll show you what we'll do next, let's make our mixture, which is very simple to make, that's going to have our egg yolks and our mixture. So these are the ingredients that will go into the actual deviled eggs with the egg yolks. We have our mayonnaise, which we're going to put 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Okay. We are going to do 1 teaspoon of Grey Poupon mustard. And also 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Okay, we're going to mix those together. And right now I'm going to put just a little sprig of salt and pepper in, but we're going to do that to taste once we're finished. See if we need any more. So we have our other mixture just ready to go. We're just waiting to peel the eggs now. We're going to wait for these to till the eggs are completely cooled before we actually peel. See, our ice cubes have melted. It's been about 10 minutes that I've been letting these eggs chill in this ice water. Now comes the scary part. Let's see if those peels are going to come off the way we think they're supposed to after doing this correctly. So I have my egg here, and I'm going to go ahead and crack it onto my board right here. I'm going to start peeling right like this to start it. It appears to be peeling just beautifully. Takes a little bit of time to get it started. And put some in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're on our last egg, and they've all been peeling so nicely. Now there's different stages. You would keep that in the water maybe 3 or 4 minutes if you want a soft-boiled egg. But for hard-boiled eggs, we want 14 minutes. Okay, we've got all of that ready to go. Okay, now we have our 6 eggs sitting here, and then I'm going to slice these right in half diagonally. And I want to show you the yolk on the egg. It's very bright and yellow. There's no grayish tinge around it. That means you've overboiled your egg and it's not going to look as... And I'm just going to kind of squeeze it like that so it will take out the yolk here. I'm going to put the yolk right inside my... Okay, we're going to cut the rest of these. Notice how beautiful that egg yolk is. It is just perfect. There we go. Okay, at this point, I'm going to take my fork and mash the yolk in with my mixture, my sauce. Now we're going to take each of these and fill it nicely. Mound it up nicely. Okay, here's our deviled eggs on our plate ready to go. The only thing they need is a little bit of garnish. That's why we have paprika. So I'm going to be sprinkling a little bit of this on each one. It adds color and flavor. Now, if I were you, I would make a lot more than this. So I would probably double or triple this recipe if you have a crowd, because this is a great hors d'oeuvre and everybody loves deviled eggs. Another thing that you might want to try with your Easter dinner, up in the corner, you will see my fruity slush. That gives a great lot of flavor and a great drink to serve at your Easter buffet.